Okay, so I'm going to be looking at this video of a cricketer playing drives down the ground. So there's a mixture of off drives and on drives, but mainly this athlete is trying to hit just in front of point. As you can see, there are some cones there and also down there where the athlete is aiming to hit the ball, but of course that is dependent on the line and the length of the ball where it pitches. So I'm just going to press play here and we'll have a look at the first shot. So I think that's pretty good, and I'll talk through as to why I think that shot was pretty good. So I'll drag it back. So first of all, I like that the athlete has started with their weight shifted forward already. If I draw a line here, as you can see, the head let me just fix that up. As you can see, their head is forward in line with their front leg. So if I continue to play that, their weight shifts forward, which is great because it means that forward momentum is going towards the ball. And then if I continue to play, I'll remove that line. Weight shift is forward, and as you can see here, head is in front of that front leg. I also like the bat lift, how it's coming up nice and high here to the angle of the face of the bat. The only thing that I would say that this athlete didn't do so well was on contact with the ball, so that she's just made contact there. So you can see the ball. Front leg is quite stiff, so rather than keeping that knee bent, she straightened her front knee, so it's actually prevented her from maintaining balance on contact. And as you can see, that means her back leg actually has to come through here after she's played the shot, because that front leg wasn't maintained balance, although she does quite well to then maintain her balance after that leg comes through. The only other thing I would say as well is, if I drag it back, speed it up a little bit, if you look on contact where her hands are, so watch her hands. Oh, it's gone to the other one. Go back. On contact, her top hand here, you can see is actually turned on the bat handle, so as she's made contact with the ball, it hasn't met the full face. So if you look that real closely there, the face of the bat is turned on the ball, so essentially that means she can't maintain full contact with the ball on the face of the bat, so she's not going to get the cleanest shot she can. But I think the ball still maintains, it's still along the carpet, which is good. I guess if you're looking early on in the innings, you want to maintain the ball along the carpet, depending on the situation you're in. So we'll continue through here. I'll skip through a couple of these. We'll have a look at the next shot. So again, I like how the athlete's maintaining their weight forward, really good bat lift. So the reason why the bat lift is so good, to be nice and high, so as you can see it's up here near her back shoulder. I think that's good because it will allow her to do is create more momentum through her bat swing, because she'll have all this space to come through. Rather than if her bat was face was coming through here, she'd only have this much sort of range to be able to create momentum with her bat swing. So that's really good that she's able to do that. We'll continue. She's held that there. Drag it back a touch. So weight is forward. There's a slight lean forward. Good bat lift. And she's stepping towards the target. And I like this one here because, as I spoke about earlier, the batter actually turned their bottom hand upon contact, whereas here you can see the bat face is really straight and the ball is just there. So it's actually, she's maintained the base on the bat, the face of the bat on the ball longer, which will essentially lead to more power. I also like that her arms, as she does a full swing, are relatively straight. So she's getting that full momentum as she comes through here, through her shot. And she only turns her hands here. As you can see, her hands are starting to turn. The bat's breaking in the shot after the ball's made contact. So again, that point of keeping the bat face on the ball for as long as possible is really important. And as you can see, it's a bit difficult from this angle because she's a little bit side on, but her front knee is bent through the shot. Weight is still forward through the shot, which is really great. Didn't do so well in that first one, but has corrected herself here in this next one. And then finishes the shot, like I said, even with that knee bent here. Knees bent, weights forward, which is perfect. And as you can see, she's able to maintain her balance for a few seconds after the shot, which means that footwork was in a good position. She's very stable with her base. So we'll look at one more. It's going it's a bit long, but we'll have a look at one last one. Again, really good bat lift. I also like that you can see the bat face slightly. In cricket, I guess everyone's different, but I guess with this batter, you want to make sure that your bat face isn't closed, because then you'll have to come through the shot inside out, which means that you could potentially lead yourself to nicks, or you might have to hit around your pad when going through the leg side. So I like that you can see her bat face slightly, because it means no matter where she's playing the shot, through the onside, through straight, through the offside, the bat face is going to come through with a full face on the ball, unless, like in that previous one that I explained, her hands break. You don't want her hands breaking too early. You want her hands breaking after the shot is played. Again, very similar to the previous one. I like that the knee's still bent through the shot. Balance is maintained. And the ball is hit through the area that the batter is focusing to hit, just in front of point. So overall, I think this batter's done a pretty good job in trying to maintain their balance, alignment, full face on the ball, and hit in that region that they've detected as a scoring zone. I guess one last thing I would talk about is, if you look at her hands here, as she plays the shot, they're kind of pulsing a little bit. And that's to help her get her bat momentum up and create bat speed through the shot as she plays the shot. So, yeah, thank you.